Fact. And I think that motherfucking interview is on YouTube.
Oh wow. Okay, we need to pull that interview up. What the interview with her family you said, right?
No, Super interview her. I'm gonna have to go dig in my videos. I got the videos with her brother. Her brother talked about how Ebony and them raped him, stole his money, put drugs on him. How Josh beat up Ebony one day and Ebony put him in jail for beating up Josh. Man, we used to interview a lot of her family. Her grandma was talking about how when Ebony was little, and this what part made me feel bad about her. How they used to be on the corner with no shoes on, no shirt, eating out of cereal boxes in the street. And it went down. It used to go down. We used to be on our ass.
Okay. Okay, so you said that y'all were once friends. How did what when did y'all dynamic change? When did y'all fall out and how?
uh Congregation. Uh just like how every motherfucker do me. When they think they get into the money, they choose the money over me. And during the time me and Keith fell out, we all came on here together. I came on here with Keith. We all came on here as one, as a union, as a big group of people. And me and Keith got into it on Brandon Panel, and we started going to war. And Keith got this thing where motherfuckers can't sit with motherfuckers when he into it with motherfuckers. So Ebony had to pick. So she claimed she would never pick, but shit, that's who was getting her down. So she rode with the congregation. So she chose Keith over me. And me and her started getting into it slowly for surely. And it just got bigger and bigger. And then when she got with Brandon, it got even dangerous. I'ma say it wasn't that dangerous at first, but when she got with Brandon, it got real dangerous. Cause Brandon was adding big fuse to the fire, telling her to go get unregistered bang bang for me, telling her to make fake police calls on me. Brandon had started making her do shit. Now I ain't gonna lie, when she was with Keith, Keith didn't have her doing it. When we first went to Ebony house, me and Cubana, Keith told us stay in the house, let us stay out there and cook her kids something to eat. Keith had on the right track. Brandon had ever doing all kind of foo ass shit.
Okay. So what what made y'all fight? What made y'all meet up with each other and get into it in real life?
Oh, when she lied and told everybody my daughter. No, she wrote my daughter friends on Instagram and told them she was sucking dick in my apartments in a porta potty. We ain't much got no porta potties. And my friend and my daughter went to
Oh
school,
no.
and her friends was talking about Ebony was telling them she was sucking dick in a porta potty, and that bitch said it on here, and then she started lying and said my husband raped my daughter, my little boys daddy raped my daughter, my baby daddy raped my daughter, and shit like that.
Oh no. How old was your daughter at the time that she said these things about her?
15, 16, one of them.
That's like a kid. She's a kid. She's underage.
She
Wow.
much went so far as to act like she had a video of my daughter having sex and all these grown motherfuckers piled up in her room to see. And it wasn't even much my daughter having sex. Trina B was for to play that shit too. He ain't innocent. It took Coke bottle to get up there and let them know that girl ain't having sex. She in the room talking to her mama. She standing in front of the fan and her mama standing there talking to her. Katrina B was for the player too. He thought he had C. He said we about to expose Ashley's daughter for to have sex in her room because Ebony had put them fake ass receipts out there. And then when they looked at it, they all feel stupid. It was me and my daughter in the room on my live that somebody recorded and sent to L. And L set up there and put out a rumor like my daughter was fucking in my bed and I was in the room watching. There was me and my daughter sitting in my room. No, I'm talking about the video that Eb had and gave to Trina B, and they was gonna wake it up on my daughter fucking in my room. And Coke Bottle came up there. Me and Coke Bottle was enemies. Coke Bottle came up there and said, "That's Ashley, and that's her daughter. That ain't no dude. Her daughter got on a hoodie. That's her daughter with that hoodie on, and that's Ashley, and that's on Ashley live." And Trina B was like, "Oh, I ain't know that." And Trina B was like, he apologized or whatever. He said he didn't know. He thought, you know what I'm saying? But even if my daughter was fucking, what the fuck y'all gonna show my daughter fucking for? Ain't that child pornography? But even though, she wasn't, but who would show a child fucking?
Like that is really disturbing that she would take a video like that to show a child. Like, that's disturbing to
But they
anybody in
don't
their
care. That's
right
like
mind.
Lieutenant dumbass be over there kissing her ass. She said Lieutenant want to fuck my daughter, was looking at my daughter ass. That's when my ex ran back to me and was like, man, you only think have Lieutenant around your daughter. You didn't see what Ebony showed. And she was trying to make it seem like Lieutenant had the camera on my daughter ass, looking at my daughter ass, and I was the one holding the camera when my daughter was right there in the restroom way, looking at herself in the mirror. I was holding the camera, sitting by Lieutenant, and they tried to make it look like Lieutenant was recording my daughter ass watching it. They always doing some weird ass shit. I don't got no beef with nobody. The foolish, no beef with nobody. None with nobody. I got too much to lose now. I ain't got no beef with nobody.
Okay, right. So, period. So she just telling the interview and telling the story, telling her story about what happened. And honestly, sometimes you guys look at people and for who they are and what they show you on a live, but a lot of you guys should probably just now knowing them. Some of you guys know them from back in the days. Some of you guys are looking at the illusions of people. Okay,
Look, I
so
see
with
it
this,
like this, drama. Can I say
mhm,
something, please?
yeah.
Look, I wasted a lot of time beefing with Ebony. I could have been doing a lot of shit. I could have been went to school and been out of school and had a lot of shit accomplished. I made so much money on Bigo and still got a lot of my Bigo money saved. I could have been where I'm at now if I would have been fucking around playing with this hoe. So with that being said, fucking with Ebony is a waste of time and energy. And it's energy that I don't have. Um I like sometimes when I feel like playing, I get on live and I read it. Like the other day, I got on there and I read her. It's just for the laugh and giggles. It went to the point where I'm like, I'm about to put up on you, bitch. Nothing radical. It was just a little, laughing, mixing movies with her, things of that. That's what you call entertainment, pure entertainment. Pumpkin. I said she foul shit about Pumpkin, but when I saw my little cousin, 21, she lost both her kidneys now to lupus, and she fighting for her life. Now I realize the value of it as I watch her suffer at 21 years old with no kidneys, going to dialysis. That's why now I just roast the fuck out of Pumpkin and that little hip. I don't mention her kidney. I just leave that shit alone. I just stopped a lot of shit. It's sometimes God take you through some shit and let you see some shit and make you realize some shit you just shouldn't say and do. And that little experience with my little cousin, I just don't speak on Pumpkin kidney no more or whatever. It's just a lot. I just been going through a lot lately. They just made me realize, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, I'm coming down. My husband home. I mean, I'm doing what any married woman should do. When my husband come, I'm getting the fuck up off of here. I'm not gonna be on here all day every day because guess what? Me and my husband is equally yoked. I shouldn't have to be on here all day begging a motherfucker for beans when I got a husband that's making money. Just like any other female that got a nigga staying with them. If you got a nigga staying with you and you gotta sit on live all day and beg for beans, sun up to sundown, you need to get the fuck rid of him. Cause my husband ain't gonna let me do it. So with that being said, I got a husband and I respect my husband and we have learned to rekindle our relationship, our marriage, I mean, and set aside all the bullshit and shit we done to each other. I learned to love my husband all over again. And it's like we just met. And I'm focused on that and I'm happy. And that's why y'all don't be seeing me. And foremost, too, my kids. I got a lot of stuff going on, like I said.
Aw.
So I don't be tripping on none of them no more. Precious. I hate the beef happen, but sometimes it take a little wording just to see how far a motherfucker go. You'll go an inch, and if a motherfucker go a mile, it was never me. So I needed Precious to do exactly what she did. So they let me know she can't meet me at the top when I hit that bitch. But that's it. I don't have no beef with none of them drama at all. I would never like Ebony, okay? I would never like her ever in my life. Ever. Ever. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't hate her because I want to go to heaven, but I never, ever, 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 ever fuck with her. You hear me? I never fuck with her.
Yeah, do you know, do Josh have a job?
No, never have and
Josh
never
is her
will.
man.
He a
Do he?
murderer. He a murderer. He murdered a
Oh,
baby. He murdered a baby. They ain't Josh do PCP. He still smoke weed. He was cheating on Ebony. He supposed to be HIV positive because his wife died from AIDS. Right before he got when he was fucking with Ebony, he was with the bitch with AIDS, and our cousin tried to
No,
sell.
you can't say.
Oh, well, he was with the person with what they said hiding in the valley. He was with the person with hiding. He was with hiding in the valley. She passed away. Ebony took this nigga to get one hiding in the valley test, and she still hold that test from 2018 today. If you ask her to show you Josh paperwork, she gonna show you a 2018 paperwork, and Josh look like he's slipping away. He like a bag of bones. So with that being said, that right there, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't care about that. They applied for a marriage and then canceled the marriage. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh, okay. Do Josh got have any kids? Any extra kids
We interviewed his
outside of
daughter.
her?
He got a granddaughter and a grandbaby. We interviewed him. That's when Brandon Collins still cut me out too. He was mad because I interviewed Josh's daughter, but that was Ebony family brought her on here. She wanted to know who Ebony was and why her daddy wasn't calling her and why they weren't doing for her kids and stuff. So she wanted to interview. So let everybody know she didn't know Ebony. Her child ain't never met Ebony. Ebony ain't never reached out and did nothing for a kid. And all that. Her family member had brought Josh's daughter on here.
Oh wow.
You ain't know none of that, did you?
Nope.
Ebony daddy done been on here buying crack on live to smoke.
What?
Yeah, her cousin let us see let us see her serve Ebony daddy on live in my box. She served them crack in my live.
Oh my gosh. Do you have any screen recordings of that?
Yeah, it's in my Google photos. I have to go dig, but tonight I'm not because I go to work in the morning.
Got you.
I send it to you.
Okay. Wow.
Cree is Ebony cousin. Them two brother kids. Dummy.
Cree is in the comments. That's Ebony cousin.
No, they was saying ain't her cousin. Them two brother kids. How the hell they not cousins? They did his brothers.
Okay, so how you feel about Ebony bullying people on the app and getting mad and messing with people because they have views, or being Empress, whatever Empress tell her to do, she
She
being Empress mouthpiece.
she not no bully. She ain't bullying nobody. She just doing what's the word, y'all? What a scary hoe do. What a lot of these hoes do. Put you in a box, mute you, talk over you, and if you and when you try to talk, kick you. She do that hoe shit. What you call that? That sucker shit. To make her look like she doing something. That hoe ain't moving no mountains. And a lot of these motherfuckers do that. They hold that mute down and make it look like they reading you. And then when you try to read, they hear it but motherfucking drop you. These hoes ain't no bully. Every ain't no bully at all. I'm the bully. I go on your shit. Don't give a fuck. Walking this shit. Ebony know where to go to. She go where she know it's safe. Like a lot of these hoes, they go where they safe and they mob style protected. She know when keys and then balling out of control. And whoever she paid during the time, she ain't gonna go in Trina B room unless she knows she's safe with throwing him a dragon. Then she gonna talk her shit and she gonna pay Trina not to let nobody up there to talk shit back to her. Or she gonna pay for admin. Other than that, just walking into my room, a flaming hot room like mine, or coming in here right now talking shit, Ebony ain't gonna do that. A bully gonna go everywhere in any motherfucking world. It ain't gonna be certain places they go. And they ain't gonna give a fuck who on the panel. They gonna go up there and they gonna do their thing and they gonna get down. Ebony pick and choose some motherfucking battles. On the internet, she's scary. She gotta move a certain way. And them facts.
Okay. So have you have you ever did you get to see everything that's going on and unfolding, everything that's went down between me, her, and the other people that I left, that I dropped my bag
I
off
be
from?
at work. So they told me, okay, listen. I gotta record it. I gotta find it. I got so many recordings. I am the record queen. I just gotta get to it. Listen, I recorded one day and you didn't know right before you in that interview with that young lady P Diamond or whatever her name is. Ebony done was
Yeah.
dogging the fuck out of you. And they was like, Ebony, Drummer wants you. She said, why should I go over there? We don't like her. And the comment was like, Drummer lie too much. We don't fuck with her. She don't show no face. And they kept saying, come on, Ebony, come on. And Diamond P was waiting on her, and everybody was waiting on her. And
Let
they
me
was over there
see.
talking about you then, and you didn't even much know. Her whole comments, and she was taking her time, making you wait. And they was like, "El, drummer waiting on you, drummer waiting on you," and they was all laughing. El, don't go, don't go. They was talking about you then.
I never wanted her to do my interview. I told Ed, so this is what happened. That whole interview was a setup. So the reason why, okay, so you know them best, so you could tell me exactly what you think went down at the end. Empress set me up during that interview. These are facts because I was on the phone and I had Eb had just finished going off on me. I had asked her. Lo came over here on my panel to read. Lo came on my panel to read Empress. And then when Lo Empress said bring Lo up, let Lo come on the panel. Let me hear what she what she got to say. Bring her up. And so I brung her up. By the time she said up, nah, just leave it now. She was already up there. She said leave her, leave her. Lowe started reading. They went to call TT and Ebony, and they both came over here. And Ebony was just saying, see, I told you how people are just throwing subliminal shots. You can't trust nobody on this app, and I told you. Now, a lot of shit done happened between all of us that I never brought out. So she was like, you can't trust nobody on this app, and I told you, you can't trust nobody on this app. So I'm like, okay, you throwing shots. So I'm like,
Hold up,
after
let
a
me
while,
say
she been,
this. I watched that. Hold up, real quick, before I forget, cause I forget. Before your interview,
I'm mad at you.
Empress, Empress and Ebony lying, and Ebony was throwing shade at you, and Empress wasn't having it. Empress was telling her to come on. Empress was taking up for you at first, and you know I don't fuck with Empress, but the truth is the truth. And Ebony was trying to come for you. Oh, Empress, you know she in the wheelchair. Empress will never feed into it. So this what happened. Diamond P asked to come up, and Ebony threw a face, a fucked up face that Brandon like. Nah, she ain't coming up. And Diamond P kept saying Ed, and Brandon kept saying, I'm gonna add you in a minute, Diamond P.
Pumpkin, I'm
Hold
trying
on.
to add you.
How long?
My bad.
But before they add Diamond P, they heard up the end and love because Diamond P wanted to be added and L through a shit face like she him on up there. But at first, Empress was taking up for you like, nah, L, we ain't gonna do this. And she was like, so Empress, really? We gonna do this? Like, it was like a blackmail, low key, like shade thing. Like, oh, really, Empress? Oh, really, Empress? So you ride with her over me situation like some little girl ass shit. And she was like, no, Eb, you know I love you and I love drama too. She was like, but Empress, who you love most? I was watching it all. Empress like a
Well,
little
that's
girl.
not what I
Shut
saw.
up.
I played the video for them. That's not what I saw. The 3v3 is recorded. So I played the video yesterday. I didn't see none of that. Empress stayed there. Hold on, let's play it real quick. I want
Okay.
you to see, right? Let's play this real quick. Cause I saw the 3v3. Before I got on this 3v3, Empress said we was all good. Empress set me up during that interview. She had Ed being her mouthpiece. Let me show you an example. I asked Ed, Ed went in on me, so I said, you know what, fuck it. If it's views, what you mad about? All right, I could do my own interview and I just reveal myself and have views coming in there. Period. And so she knew that. She asked Empress called me and was like, well, can you add Ed to your interview? And I'm like, no, Ed don't even like me. She don't want to share a spot with me, nothing. She wouldn't even let me up on her interview while I let her up on mine. She like, okay, then she said, but I just, can y'all talk? Can y'all at least talk? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to her. And she said, okay. And so next thing you know, 2 seconds later, I go to the, wait, I'm inviting you, Pumpkin. You're not coming up. Pumpkin, I'm inviting you. Pumpkin, can you comment one more time? I'm sending you an invite.
Is she banned? Is it saying she banned?
Nope. It's saying like I'm invitation sent, but she not accepting it. Okay, come in the queue, Pumpkin. Come in the queue.
On the cool, I think Empress be using L for views.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I don't know why you muted. Okay, let me play the video back real quick. Hold on. She was not taking up for me, China. China, in this video, she was not taking up for me.
What? Was Brandon in the middle? Cause Brandon was up there too.
Hold on, TT
Yeah.
Diva Boo.
Oh, what it? That might be it.
Get my
But
lashes.
she was taking up for you. I mean, I felt.
Let me see. See if it runs you.
Let me mute myself. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? No, she wasn't. Get out my live in the comments. Look at her face when they
You said
add
when
me.
I'm getting at
Hold on, let's
13K,
rewind it back. Look at her face when he add me up.
get my
This
lashes.
is this the one? Oh no, this is not the video. This is not the video that's gonna show it. You couldn't hear? Anyway, okay, I'm not playing that back, okay? Cause that's not the one. That's not the video where it starts from the beginning. I'm gonna have to search through it. You can hear it just fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start it again then. Let me play it one more time.
Cause you kick Lady Virgo out of her ear, little followers. All them paragraphs about me, bitch. Sit down.
You got it back.
Yeah, you could
Well,
kick the Lady
I'm
Virgo
not
out. She was
feeling
popping
it
shit to
because
me earlier.
it just seemed like everything be a motive. I don't know. Like it could
She
just
could
be
go.
me. It could just be me.
Now,
I don't know.
hold on, I'm gonna mute everybody.
But maybe it's just me.
Let me see.
Look at Empress
Mm,
face
at the car.
now, and look how it changed when he added me to the 3v3. I just told her I don't want to
I
Press
don't
speak to
start,
like the
Ed
Ed.
when she
fact.
asked
Press
me.
start.
And what I
I
don't
don't
like
want
the
her
What you
fact.
interviewing
doing,
me.
Ed?
I don't like the fact
I came up here to
Press
how
start.
people
y'all.
is trying to
Press start.
big people up.
They put me in a PK. See, her loyalty was to Ed. Ed, what you doing, Ed? Ed, what you doing, Ed? Hold on one second. Do I have any admins in my room right now? Are there any admins in here? You here? All right. So we have Court Love. If there's any other admins that are in here, because there's a the comments. There's a lot of comments that are coming, and